I am not buying that. Like, if it's a taxi
driver. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 7% of all the taxi drivers didn't lose somebody in the earthquake that isn't in their town. So I kind of, you got to pump the brakes on that one.
Well, like you said.
Like we said, if it was the Tulpas that we're talking about, then I'm on board for that. Because we had just talked about that with the ghost of Philip.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what a tulpa is a spirit that is brought to life by simply believing in it.
Enough people believe that it exists, then at some point it does.
I'm in a belief that it happened. You know, that's...
Well, it lines up with other legends that we've talked about.
Right.
You know, ghost manifestations and the things that really do happen in ghost stories, you know, in the urban legends or whatever, you know. So why wouldn't it happen in Japan?
Ghost stories help communities process tragedy. They keep the memory of the dead present in daily life, and spiritual encounters offer comfort. The lost are still with us. Shared belief creates a sense of unity and continuity, and these narratives often become modern folklore. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I mean, yeah, they do turn into folklore and things like that, but it's usually because of the fact that it happened. Okay, now it's folklore. If you've got multiple people having the same thing happen over and over again,
then it's not an urban legend
it's
anymore.
Not an urban legend
it's
anymore.
Become an urban fact, right?
But like we talked about Slenderman was a tulpa. Well, here's the thing, like you just said, I mean, if somebody's getting in your cab and you're driving them to a full place and they just vanish, how is your memory being shaped by that folklore?
Right.
It's really not.
Somebody hailed the cab. Somebody got into the cab and told you where they wanted to go, right? So it's not like, you know, folklore shaped it. You're like, no, bro, somebody got in the car. You know what I mean?
I opened the door, they sat down, I closed the door.
Where to, buddy? Like, that's not a folklore. Like, that's an event. But yeah, I mean, that really happened to that guy. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, PTSD. Like, not PTSD from the earthquake. PTSD from a ghost getting into his cab, right? That's where he's messed up from.
So, you know, obviously they always try to explain these things away, like, psychologically. And they say that the psychological stuff outweighs the paranormal. And that's the thing that drives me nuts, is because paranormal is a fringe, quote-unquote, science, right? It always gets outweighed by everything else. Even though people all over see paranormal on the regular. And we have even had a whole podcast on haunted person syndrome. The more they see things, and the more they talk about things to people who haven't seen things,
then the more they will